Check, 1, 2, check, check. Good evening, I think. Can't believe it's Sunday. Where did the convention go? We don't know. So, first things first, we need to conclude the charity auction. We have one more thing to do. It's not an auctionable item, but it is a new thing that we are starting this year that is going to become a staple of the charity auction. And it's broken. Wouldn't be Furrydelphia if it wasn't falling apart.
It was so beautiful.
All right, well, I was about to talk about how lovely this award was, and it literally just like came unglued in my hand. So next year we'll pick a different award company. That being said, this year we are starting something called the Furrydelphia Philanthropist Award. I have a plaque and a fake jewel, which are supposed to be attached. And it says, yeah, you have to put it together yourself per the theme. I don't know what happened. Last year we got a bunch of awards and they were great, and then this year we got the same awards from the same company and like suddenly they're terrible quality. So I don't know what happened there because the price went up. So price up, quality down is never a thing we want to see. So that'll be worked on, but this plaque, now recently jewelless, says Furrydelphia 2020. Hello? Furrydelphia 2023.
Hello?
Hello? I'm full battery. No, it's because the city of Philadelphia has so much radio frequency flying around. Hello? Oh, I'm louder now.
Wait, come back.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't loud enough to begin with. Can we drop this down? Because like I'm a loud person.
Louder, Daddy.
If I deafen you, then sorry.
What?
This says, hello? This says Furrydelphia 2023 Philanthropist Award. Google it if you don't know what that means. It says, for donating the greatest amount of money during the charity auction fundraising event, Furrydelphia Incorporated and the Bellarine People Rescue thank you for your incredible generosity. This year, the award goes to a person on our staff, actually. That person is Brius, who for some reason spent $1,100 on a box of snacks. Thank you for your contributions to the puppies. In addition to being the #1 donator, this was like held in with nice padding and stuff. Like that's all gone. Did you eat the foam? I know how much you love eating foam. In addition to being the highest donator, Brius is also one of the #1 reasons why the convention works. So, secondary big round of applause for Brius. All right.
These lights are an easy bake oven.
The lights are toasty, and the shirt looks incredible, so. All right. Time for the recap. By the way, I know what you're thinking. This is coffee. Just coffee. For now. The coffee plus is later. So, we're already behind, so I'm going to skip a lot of my usual fanfare. We want to thank all you guys for coming out to Furrydelphia 2023. Man, there's a lot of you in this room right now. Last year, we had a fun event that needed a lot of improvement. Hands up if you were there for last year. Keep your hand up if this year is better. All right, very good, thank you. So, we have a feedback form that you can get to at furrydelphia.org/feedback. Every year we accept your comments after the convention. We have an annual recap meeting that takes place in a few weeks, and we go through every single one of your pieces of feedback to assess how we can make the convention better. Some of them we laugh at. There's certain things that are outside of our control. I was saying during opening ceremonies, we had a gentleman that was upset that he had a poor experience at a restaurant a couple blocks away. I can't really do anything about that. But almost all of the feedback we get is extremely helpful to us. So the one thing that we request, if you feel we have room to improve, definitely please tell us what we need to improve on. The request is, we also definitely like to hear what we did well and what we can continue to do well in the future. We do sometimes play with our policies. We do sometimes change things just to we try not to stay in the habit of doing the same thing for too long because maybe we can always be doing things better. So if there's something you like that we did, we like hearing about it, so we make sure to keep doing it and maybe not mess around with it too much. So, positive and negative feedback are always appreciated at furrydelphia.org/feedback. I believe you can do that right now if you wanted to. That being said, we've been scrolling through Twitter and I basically did not see a single negative word. So it sounds like you guys are pretty happy. We put a ton of work into fixing our pre-reg and our badge pickup experience from last year. We implemented the balcony hand up if you picked up your badge from the balcony on Thursday night. Hopefully that was a good experience. I know that we got a little bit of a slow start, but once we were moving, we were checking people in under 10 minutes. So that was exceptional. We also had half of that team who was working it was brand new to our registration. They literally learned that system minutes before implementing it, and they did a knockout job. So big round of applause for our Thursday check-in team, and to our outstanding reg team in general, who continues to kick ass every year. Last year, a lot of our registration issues were to do with equipment. We changed our equipment, we improved our internet connection, thank you Prius, and just in general, we think the reg this year went way, way better. And we have ideas to improve it further. So I highly recommend that you come back next year and see how we change further. So we had a number of really, there's a number of other great changes. I was about to move ahead, but I also couldn't move on to talk about the future, or to talk about the next thing without mentioning a couple other great improvements. First of all, our fantastic looking, very upgraded stage, which our AV guys in the back of the room worked 40 straight hours from Wednesday into Thursday to put up this awesome looking setup. So thank you, AV guys. And we did a lot of thinking, tweaking and improving on our dealer's den from last year. We would like to thank our hotel maintenance team for overhauling our HVAC system to make sure that the room was a comfortable temperature. We installed commercial-grade dehumidifiers in that room, which we were emptying like pretty much every hour because of how much moisture we were just pulling out of the air. So those made a huge difference. That was my idea, so I'll pat myself on the back for that one. We changed our dealer's den layout. We expanded our dealer's den to take the full 2 rooms downstairs by moving our gaming space up here, which also provided our gaming space with a lot better visibility and better interaction, better connection to the convention. So just massive improvements to the dealer's den. We've heard almost all good things from our vendors. We're so happy for any vendors who, I'm sure all of our vendors are downstairs ripping their tables apart furiously to get the hell out of here. But if any vendors are in the room, we hope you guys had a fantastic experience. If you are a vendor at other conventions and you've never vended at Furrydelphia, please consider applying. We'd love to review you. And then we also implemented a new staff hierarchy, organization, and management team. Our staff office, headed by Miss Yukari, at the end of our table here. One of our largest problems internally to Furrydelphia that we can blame no one other than ourselves up here was a lack of communication with our team. We really struggled with organizing and keeping people on program and making sure that everyone was working as a unified team. This year, through new systems that we implemented, the entire Furrydelphia staffed body was a extremely well-oiled, fully functional machine. Every single staff member pulled their weight and did a phenomenal job. So I'm getting into my thank yous, but preliminary thank you to every Furrydelphia staff member. We had a ton of new people this year, and even our brand new people who barely had an idea of what they were doing did a great job. Please give them a round of applause. And thank you, Yukari, for helping to facilitate communications, training, management, organization, all those great things. So, on that note, might as well talk about staff. I'm doing this ad hoc, by the way. I'm just like flying by the seat of my pants as I always do. Just lost my train of thought. Anyway, all right, on to the next one. I was gonna say something more about staff, and I don't remember. So what I was gonna say is, by the way, if you're not super familiar with the organization of furry conventions, no one here gets paid a single penny for the work that they do. In fact, most people pay out of pocket just to be here and then also work on top of it. So we have people coming in here, they're paying for parking, they're paying for hotel rooms, they're paying for a good amount of their own food. And then on top of that, they're working. So if you see a Furrydelphia staff member, they don't look like they're extremely busy, please just take a second to give them your thanks. They really deserve it. Anyway. Yes. We had a lot of really awesome guest appearances this year. First, I want to shout out DJ Honeywell, our first ever fire alarm activation of Furrydelphia. I was in my office here, in the office. It's not just mine anymore, but I was in the office here in Furrydelphia, alone, by myself, when the fire alarm went off, and I quite literally jumped out of my seat. It's like, yes, we're finally an actual convention! It happened our first one! I was like going into the staff chats, like just putting woo in all caps, and everyone's like, what's happening? And I'm like, fire alarm, baby! And I was like, why is Train excited? Fire alarms are fun, dude. It's exciting. Keep you on your toes. Thank you to our hotel staff and our Furrydelphia staff who jumped to deal with the fire alarm. We got that shut off really quick. Big thanks to Philadelphia Fire Department Engine 43 who got their truck here in 10 seconds flat. They were ready. They were like, the convention's on fire, go put them out. I've never seen a fire truck get to an alarm so fast. So, continuing with our special guests, we really want to thank Stripe, our great guest of honor, all the way here from Denmark. Come on up, buddy. Stripe is the executive chef for Nordic FuzzCon and thereby a professional Swede. His knowledge and experience being very applicable to our theme, and he has requested to say a few words. Please give him a round of applause.
Yeah, so I've written a little bit of text down a few hours ago to, basically put my thoughts on paper. I'm just going to read it out. 1 year ago, when I heard that the theme for Furrydelphia was IKEA or Flatback City.
We did not use the word IKEA. If any IKEA representatives are in here, we
I'm
do not.
Swedish from Alexa.
We are furniture store themed.
It's taken over by cats, it's Meowkia now.
No, cats are cringe.
Go cats! So, yeah, I grinned. To me that was incredibly hilarious and a strong desire in me to make it over to share my country's culture filming. And so I jokingly replied to Furrydelphia's Twitter that I'd love to come over as a guest being executive chef of Nordic FuzzCon in Sweden. Now I'm not really a special kind of furry. I don't draw, I don't do fursuits, well, I don't have fursuits. And I don't really do much of the stereotypical things in a fandom that gets recognition. I mean, I'm just a tiger that's really good at cooking and baking.
Really good.
And with the fact that the board of Furrydelphia was actually into the idea and the meatballs started rolling, I felt a sense of imposter syndrome. Now, as with a good deal of first, I also deal with a horrendous sense of self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-image, etc. In the back of my head, I was going to make a fool out of myself and make it so that the convention has spent a huge load of money on me, only to be a letdown to them. But despite my mind declaring war on me, I braced myself and suppressed what the back of my mind told me. And honestly, I'm glad I didn't listen to those fake voices in the back of my head, because oh my God, what a blast I've had. The response I received from not only my panels, but the response I received from just being my silly and slightly awkward self. Truth be told, the great response I got from hosting the fursuit games yesterday hit me so hard in the heart that I had to retreat to my room to let out some happy tears. Thanks to you all and thanks to the board members and staff, I have had the best time in a very long time, and to all of you who struggle with the same things as I do in my mind, know that every single one of you are appreciated for who you are. With that said, I would like to take a bit of time, and Rosemary, to thank Ray for letting me come over and for bringing me over. I'd like to thank every single board member and staff that was there when I arrived last Wednesday, half dead from 18 hours of traveling with 2 hours of sleep that previous night. You made me feel like a part of the family, so to speak, when I arrived. I'd like to thank Russ, who sadly had to leave today, for being my liaison and mental support when I felt like I wasn't good enough. And damn you for treating me so nice when I didn't feel like I deserved it. Though please don't spend over $200 on me again for hot pots. Thanks to Yuki and Indigo Angel for being so welcoming and reassuring when I had doubts and questions about everything pre-con and during the convention. And seriously, I'd like to thank every single firm that attended my panels and for backing me up and supporting me when I ran late to some of them and tried my best to keep cool while setting things up. And I'd like to thank everyone who stopped me to say hi and welcome me to Philly, and to all friends I made pre-convention who took the time to hang out with me. And as I mentioned in the Telegram chat earlier today, I love Furrydelphia more than Kanye West loves himself. the experience as a whole have left me with a strong desire to return next year and help add more fun to the convention. And I promise I won't belittle my friend Trip, the red panda, for wanting American cheese on his cheese steak next year. I'm sorry.
We do belittle Trip at every opportunity.
I'm sorry, Trip, but we Europeans take cheese seriously.
Provolone goes on
Well, I have one piece of text left, but before I say that, I'd like to say that I actually went to Cleveland today with Edgar here, and comparing that to the hotel's cheesesteak, it's between 9 and 8. Holy fuck, that was amazing. Oh yeah. And with that, I would like to finish my small talk by asking everyone to stand up and sing Happy Birthday with me, because it's my friend Ferdinand the Ferret's birthday. He's a sweetheart and he damn well deserves it.
All rise.
3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And thanks again.
Everybody, Chef Strike. All right, we did the best for first. We also had as our fabulous, wonderful guests of honor, Tail Ends, who are, I believe, make some noise if you're here, Tail Ends, but I believe they are, like I said, currently downstairs furiously tearing their booth apart so that they can get out here and start their long drive home. Well, not that long, as they are locals. I will say that Tail Ends approached us with an interest in some sort of collaboration, because if you're familiar with Tail Ends, you may not know that their business started, guess where? Philadelphia. They don't live there anymore. Now they moved to Connecticut for some reason. But they started here in Philly, and we could not have picked a better person to do a t-shirt design for us. So, one of our best convention shirts ever, for sure. We really, really want to thank the Tail Ends folks for coming out. We hope we get to work with them in the future. And we want to thank our returning special guest, Mr. Jonah Scott, otherwise known as Lego Shooting Stars. You can stop looking around because he's on an aircraft back to Los Angeles. I know, returning to beautiful sunbathed California, the land of all the celebrities. But once again, he reached out to us, similarly to how Tail Ends reached out to us. He reached out to us saying that he had such a good time at Furrydelphia last year that he wants to return this year, and we were able to make it happen. It was last minute, as you noticed from our tweet that happened like a week ago. But we were able to make it work, and my understanding is that he wants to come back next year. And as many years as he can after that. He says Furrydelphia is the only furry convention he's done. So apparently he's a resident. And apparently next year, he may drag 1 or 2 friends over with him, who may or may not also be customers. So we'll see what the cards hold. No promises, no promises. But a certain very close friend of him may be coming along also. You all may be able to read between the lines, but I can't say. Okay, you're shaking your heads. No, that's good. All right, cool. I can't make a promise that anyone will be here, but maybe. So, thank you to our wonderful guests who came out. We also want to thank our final resident recurring guest, which is the Bellary Pit Bull Rescue. Unfortunately, you did not bring me any puppies this year, and I can only conclude that that means that we're doing such a great job that you have no puppies who need adoption. Therefore, we are keeping all of your money. Thank you. No, but thank you guys so much, my audience members, my attendees, for your generous contributions to the Pit Bull Rescue. We have so far, and who here, this is not your first closing ceremonies? Yeah, you know what's up. You know what's up. We have so far raised a pretty good chunk of money for the Pit Bull Rescue. Calculator time.
Get your wallets. Get your wallets out.
So, through table tips alone, between $590 on Friday, $533 on Saturday, and $164 on Sunday, plus some change, y'all threw $1,288.01 into their tip jar alone. Awesome. Funny. The Cards Against Humanity charity fundraiser, hosted by me, pulled together our largest amount of money yet, probably thanks to our sudden ability to accept credit cards. Foreshadowing. We pulled $700 for the charity through that event. The Book of Drain event, which is not sponsored by me, nor approved by me, nor affiliated with me in any way, raised $120 to write a holy book in my name for some reason. I am apparently a deity to some of you.
And every year we shall add until it is full!
For some reason, the book appears to be bound in human skin, with a face on it.
I tried to find one that was like the Goatsy picture.
Oh, stop. This is an all ages event. The not affiliated with Drain Book of Drain panel raised $120 in their efforts to embarrass me. So, much appreciated. Another Furrydelphia resident who returns to us every year, whose partnership we cherish, is the Furry Logic Escape Room team, who, once again, every year, donate a portion of all of your contributions, all of your tickets, whatever you want to call it, to the charity, and this year donated $600. Much thanks to the Furry Logic Escape Room team. We look forward to seeing you guys back next year. And finally, second to finally, foreshadowing, the charity auction raised $4,917.25. which means that Brius donated 22% of that money by himself. So all the rest of you need to step it up.
Sorry.
Are you though? Are you sorry though? You will be. Well, that wasn't enough, my dear. You were $81 short. You could have spent $81 more and got a broken trophy. And you did. No, it broken. No, broken. Whatever. It wouldn't be Furrydelphia if it wasn't a hot mess. So, as of this moment in time, flight attendants prepare for cross-check. We have raised 700 plus 120 plus 600 plus 1, no, I'm getting ahead of myself, plus 4917.25 for some reason, plus 1288.01. $7,625.26. Flip to a new page in my notebook, because I'm going to need the space. So, charity, so far.
So far.
Yo, and if it is your first closing ceremonies, you're like, what is about to happen?
On your marks.
7625.26. So, who here, this is your first Furrydelphia ever? Alright, hold on. Keep your hand up, keep your hand up, keep your hand up. Now, also, alright, all of us keeping our hands up now. Also now raise your hand if you, last year was your first Furrydelphia ever. Okay, so you've only ever been to Furrydelphia in this building, hands down. Who remembers the Valley Forge Casino Resort? Yeah! Alright, so, Furrydelphia lore. Back in the suburban days, we had the event at a casino resort located in Valley Forge. Why is there a casino resort in Valley Forge? But there is. And they have a theater room, which has, as theater rooms also often do, a balcony level that was U-shaped and wrapped around the entire space. Now, all of the hooligans who come every year, who are our friends, and they love to cause fun problems, as opposed to those of you who cause unfun problems. The difference is if you cause a problem, but we let you come back, that's a fun problem. And if you don't come back, you're an unfun problem. But all of our fun problem friends, who we've known for years and years, would gather on that end of the balcony, right there. And I don't know what possessed them to do this, but in the middle of closing ceremonies, they began to just throw money over the balcony. And every time they did, they would go, "Hey!" Y'all remember. Good times. And this began, so what started to happen? We started to gather up that money and shove it into a box. And then, yeah, it's already starting. Back off. Not yet. We are not clear for takeoff. Flight attendants are still locking the cabin. Stand by. What started to happen is Mother Inferior would run around the floor of the balcony as the money is falling, would try to catch it in our open cash box, lest it hit the ground.
It becomes unpure!
It becomes impure if it hits the ground. And so, this began what is known as the Furrydelphia Make It Rain event, which happens every year at closing ceremonies. We started picking up all the money and donating it to charity. And then what would happen was, every time I would open my mouth, so we'd bring the money up, we'd count it, figure out how much money we had raised for charity, and I would open my mouth to announce the charity amount, and I would hear, and more money would fall, and it took like an hour, because they just wouldn't stop throwing money. So, this year, we have upgraded the Furrydelphia Make It Rain event. We now accept credit card payments. You're supposed to catch that device in your box, and if it hits the ground, it will break. And that thing was expensive. So,
Throw the cards at you.
yes. Wait, what? Please deposit your credit cards into the cash box.
It's included.
Yeah, be sure to write down your zip code and all of that other important information.
Those three wacky numbers.
Yeah, the 3 wacky numbers on the back. And all right, dare I say that at this point, we're now, are you ready?
If you have the love of train, you better come up here and throw $1 in this box.
Please, for takeoff, please come up here and throw your money on this damn stage. Don't you dare put a bag of pennies in that box. You brought that just for this. Guests who came out. We also want to thank our final resident recurring guest, which is the Bellary Pit Bull Rescue. Unfortunately, you did not bring me any puppies this year, and I can only conclude that that means that we're doing such a great job that you have no puppies who need adoption. Therefore, we are keeping all of your money. Thank you. No, but thank you guys so much, my audience members, my attendees, for your generous contributions to the Pit Bull Rescue. We have so far, and who here, this is not your first closing ceremonies? Yeah, you know what's up. You know what's up. We have so far raised a pretty good chunk of money for the Pit Bull Rescue. Calculator time.
Get your wallets. Get your wallets out.
So, through table tips alone, between $590 on Friday, $533 on Saturday, and $164 on Sunday, plus some change. Y'all threw $1,288.01 into their tip jar alone. Awesome. Funny. The Cards Against Humanity charity fundraiser, hosted by me, pulled together our largest amount of money yet, probably thanks to our sudden ability to accept credit cards. Foreshadowing. We pulled $700 for the charity through that event. The Book of Drain event, which is not sponsored by me, nor approved by me, nor affiliated with me in any way, raised $120 to write a holy book in my name for some reason. I am apparently a deity to some of you.
And every year we shall add until it is full.
For some reason, the book appears to be bound in human skin with a face on it.
I tried to find one that was like the ghosty picture.
Oh, stop. This is an all ages event. The not affiliated with Drain Book of Drain panel raised $120 in their efforts to embarrass me. So, much appreciated. Another Furrydelphia resident who returns to us every year, whose partnership we cherish, is the Furry Logic Escape Room team, who, once again, every year, donate a portion of all of your contributions, all of your tickets, whatever you want to call it, to the charity, and this year donated $600. Much thanks to the Furry Logic Escape Room team. We look forward to seeing you guys back next year. And finally, second to finally, foreshadowing, the charity auction raised $4,917.25. Which means that Brius donated 22% of that money by himself. So all the rest of you need to step it up.
Sorry.
Are you though? Are you sorry though? You will be. Well, that wasn't enough, my dear. You were $81 short. You could have spent $81 more and got a broken trophy. And you did. No, it broke it. No, broke it. Whatever. It wouldn't be Furrydelphia if it wasn't a hot mess. So, as of this moment in time, flight attendants prepare for cross-check. We have raised 700 plus 120 plus 600 plus 1, no, I'm getting ahead of myself, plus 4917.25 for some reason, plus 1288.01. $7,625.26. Flip to a new page in my notebook, because I'm going to need the space. So, charity, so far.
So far.
Yo, if it is your first closing ceremonies, you're like, what is about to happen?
On your marks.
7625.26. So, who here, this is your first Furrydelphia ever? Alright, hold on. Keep your hand up. Now, also, alright, all of us keeping our hands up now. Also now raise your hand if you last year was your first Furrydelphia ever. Okay, so you've only ever been to Furrydelphia in this building, hands down. Who remembers the Valley Forge Casino Resort? Yeah! All right, so Furrydelphia lore. Back in the suburban days, we had the event at a casino resort located in Valley Forge. Why is there a casino resort in Valley Forge? But there is. And they have a theater room, which has, as theater rooms also often do, a balcony level that was U-shaped and wrapped around the entire space. Now, all of the hooligans who come every year, who are our friends, and they love to cause fun problems, as opposed to those of you who cause unfun problems. The difference is if you cause a problem, but we let you come back, that's a fun problem. And if you don't come back, you're an unfun problem. But all of our fun problem friends, who we've known for years and years, would gather on that end of the balcony, right there. And I don't know what possessed them to do this, but in the middle of closing ceremonies, they began to just throw money over the balcony. And every time they did, they would go, "Hey!" Y'all remember. Good times. And this began, so what started to happen? We started to gather up that money and shove it into a box. And then, yeah, it's already starting. Back off. Not yet. We are not clear for takeoff. Flight attendants are still locking the cabin. Stand by. What started to happen is Mother Inferior would run around the floor of the balcony as the money is falling, would try to catch it in our open cash box, lest it hit the ground.
It becomes unpure.
It becomes unpure if it hits the ground. And so, this began what is known as the Furrydelphia Make It Rain event, which happens every year at closing ceremonies. We started picking up all the money and donating it to charity. And then what would happen was, every time I would open my mouth, so we'd bring the money up, we'd count it, figure out how much money we had raised for charity, and I would open my mouth to announce the charity amount, and I would hear, and more money would fall, and it took like an hour, because they just wouldn't stop throwing money. So, this year, we have upgraded the Furrydelphia Make It Rain event. We now accept credit card payments. You're supposed to catch that device in your box, and if it hits the ground, it will break. And that thing was expensive. So,
We'll throw the cards at you.
yes. Wait, what? Please deposit your credit cards into the cash box.
It's included.
Yeah, be sure to write down your zip code and all of that other important information.
Those three wacky numbers.
Yeah, the 3 wacky numbers on the back. And all right, dare I say that at this point, we're now, are you ready?
If you have the love of train, you better come up here and throw $1 in this box.
Please for takeoff. Please come up here and throw your money on this damn stage. Don't you dare put a bag of pennies in that box. You brought that just for this.
$1,593.25.
So, $8,175.26 for the charity auction and all other charity events. $2,128 in virtual rain. And $1,593.25. Or is it still, or is that an even amount of money? You said 25 cents, right? Or did I write that up?
Yeah, 25 cents.
25 cents, great, awesome. For the actual rain, means that the official final total for the Furrydelphia charity is $11,896.51. 11896.51.
6.
Oh, stop. We're done. It's over. These people want to leave. It's 20 till 7. It's nighttime.
Eat the damn fish!
We want dinner.
I think you gotta get the fish.
Alright, we're gonna eat the fish, but first.
Cat furs rejoice, we're making dogs eat fish.
That's okay because dogs eat cats, so.
We're working on that. I'm getting pictures of myself stressed out.
All right, well, we're being told that we need to stall. So, I'm sorry to inform you. Are we good?
Yep, now we're good.
Okay, stalling complete. Yay! I was gonna say that we're bumping up the eating of the fish, but you're in luck. It continues to be at the end. So, our final piece of information, Furrydelphia 2023 was attended by 2,510 people. Which is a growth from last year of about 10%. Very good. If this is your first Furrydelphia, thank you, welcome. We genuinely hope you had an excellent time and that you want to come back next year.
Oh yeah.
So speaking of, we smidge of a scheduling goof. Some other group of corporate whatever was able to sneak in and book a thing on our weekend. So, this year, next year, it's the year. To me, the year's done. Like 2023 over. Bring on the next one. Might as well be New Year's. Furrydelphia 2024 will be August 8th to 11th here at the Sheraton in Philadelphia. And our theme, AV gentlemen, are we ready? nothing more important than family. It's all about family.
Family.
So bring your family, because we want it to be the biggest, craziest Furrydelphia yet. And at this time, we are out of other things to say, which means it is time. No, last year was drinking the beans. This year, it is eating the fish.
Eat the fish. Eat the fish. Eat the fish. Eat the fish. Eat the fish.
Bear with us, because first, we have to open the can with not a can opener.
So those of you in the front, this is kind of like SeaWorld.
We got the expert!
Mr. Stripe, would you like to tell us about the fish?
Sure, I guess. Since you're asking so kindly. In fact, Stalkaz is actually was first eaten by the Finns. Not the Swedes, the Finns. So, way back when the Swedes were ruling the waves of the Baltic Sea, they of course had food on the ship, and they had a barrel filled with Baltic herring, and it started to ferment in summer. And of course, Sweden versus Finland has always been a thing, even though Finland was a part of Sweden. And those sailors that had that rotten fish on that boat, they was like, oh, Finns, here you go, have the fermented fish. And some time later, when the Swedes returned, the Finns actually asked them if they had more of that delicious fish. And then the Swedes tried it, they liked it, and that's how it became a thing.
What's the smell profile like?
It's fermented fish.
It is fermented fish, and you should really open it under a bucket of water. Yes, it sprays like a skunk.
Hey, front row.
It smells like a skunk.
Welcome to SeaWorld. Oh, I can smell that over here.
Who's ready for some stank?
Very obvious.
There's something a little bit fishy about this. I don't know what it is.
Really?
So, by the way, again, I'm Brius. I bought the box of Swedish food for $1,100. I'm also a staff member. This was in the box, so therefore I think it's my duty to share this with Osiris.
Ugh, as we like to say, misery loves company.
Drink, eat, two. Drink, eat, two. Drink, eat, two.
Drink, eat, two.
Drink, eat, two. Drink, eat, two. Put it in your coffee cup.
Oh, that doesn't look appetizing.
It smells something like misery.
Get salt and a fork and knife. You gotta enjoy it. Spicy.
You want to come up and eat it? Too bad, it's for Mother Inferior.
Yes.
Come on, mother. You're blessed.
Get a fish full of it. Please, that's a pre-order.
I don't know about this one.
There's crab, which is not what I expected.
There's another
Crab like a can.
Who's ready for some fish?
I mean, at least they
Who wants
wrap
the
it.
fish?
All you are cheering, eat the fish, eat the fish. You know what?
Eat the fish.
It's time for you.
This one's them eat the fish.
Yep.
That right there.
Eat the fish.
Eat the fish. Eat the fish.
Eat the fish.
Eat the fish.
Which one do you want? Okay, he wants
That's about it. Fish. So, Drake, what do you say we close this up?
So it's not fish.
I'll give you the mic, bud.
I got you right here. 1 second, real quick, just so Dre knows, because he wasn't here.
You fools!
Did you really think I was gonna let you guys bamboozle me into eating fermented fish for under not even $200? What are you, crazy?
Wait a minute, you bamboozled us.
Hey, yo, misled is the word I like to use.
I'm actually surprised and disappointed.
Plus, if I were to open a real can of this stuff in here, it would be a chemical warfare crime.
The smell would never leave.
We would be taking on Philadelphia.
Screwed.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Furrydelphia 2023. We'll see you next year. AV team, close us out.